Hello, everybody. My name is Ryan Branciforte. I am the co-founder and CEO of Trailhead Labs, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about the work that we're doing, and then I'm going to hand it over to my co-founder who has some very exciting news to share with you. Now, if you go back 150 years and you think about our government coming up with this visionary idea of setting aside land, the best land, the Yosemites of the world, for the benefit and enjoyment of people for now and for future generations, just an incredible idea. And we think is one of our government's greatest innovations. Nowadays, as a result, we have millions of acres of open space and parks and trails, and over 12 billion visitors, 12 billion outdoor excursions happening every single year. But what's happening is folks are ending up on websites that look like this. Park agencies don't have the tools and don't have the modern applications to get information into the hands of visitors the way they expect. You end up with static PDF maps, data's locked up in silos. Now there are a lot of, when people do go search online, they will find third-party applications as well. But a lot of this information is not coming from the agencies themselves. It's coming from third-party applications. It's coming from crowdsourced content because the agencies don't have the mechanisms to get into the hands of these applications. Now, I've had the good fortune in my entire career to work for public agencies and nonprofit organizations, and my co-founder and I, Jereme, built an app called Trailhead right here in the Bay Area. We worked with over 50 park agencies in the region. So we kind of felt this pain from the developer side, but also from the agency side. The developer side, we were struggling with aggregating all this park information across all these different agencies. And then from the agency side, we realized that they struggle with technology just the same way a lot of us do. And they weren't able to get their information standardized and out to developers like ourselves. And this is exactly what was happening with one of our partners, the Boys and Girls Club. They were looking to get their students outside as a part of their summer youth program, but they're struggling to find where to go and how to get there. So what we're doing, we have a twofold solution. One is open data, I heard we talk about that earlier, and a platform and an API to make that information usable and accessible. Now, OPENTRAILS is a brand new data standard that was developed by Code for America in partnership with a lot of different organizations, from private companies to public agencies. And what it does is it helps agencies get their data into a format that's standardized and accessible to developers. As I mentioned, the right people were in the room when we developed this data standard. And it's being adopted all over the country. I will say that now the National Park Service is publishing their information in OpenTrails. In our platform, this is the platform in the API, Outer Spatial. It enables agencies to manage their data in the cloud, publish it out to interactive maps and websites all across the web, and to create all sorts of amazing applications. Now, this point in time, an agency can take their data, which is in OpenTrails, one click of a button, and it goes up online on our product. They're able to interact with it, manage their information, do all sorts of wonderful things, add notifications, photos, events, and then ultimately publish it out or create their own applications like OpenTrails Mobile. I'm excited to say today that we just brought on 2 new customers, the Portland Metro region with the Intertwine Alliance, and the U.S. Forest Service is just looking to use this technology to get people out in the public lands of California. Very excited. So as a result of OpenTrails and Outer Spatial, the Boys and Girls Club and millions of other citizens are going to get outside much more efficiently and much more easily. So check out outerspatial.com and opentraildata.org. And I want to hand it off to my co-partner here, Jereme, to share some exciting news.
All right. I hope we're all excited about giving our parks the superpower of open data, because it's going to take everybody to make it happen. I'm Jereme. I'm the CTO of Trailhead Labs. Now, we know open data is essential, but it's just a piece of a puzzle. So our team's been working really hard on a few other pieces, and sometimes it hasn't been pretty. But it's okay, because the result is the OpenTrails ecosystem. And that includes our product, Outer Spatial, which is the first commercial platform for doing really amazing things with open data for parks and recreation. Now, one of the most important pieces of any platform is its API. So we've been putting a lot of time and energy in ours, and I'm happy to announce that the first version of our public API is available now. So go learn more about it, thank you, at dev.outerspatial.com, and we're really excited to see what you build with it. Now, an API without any applications on it is not much fun. So we've also been core contributors on the OpenTrails mobile iOS app. This app literally puts open data in the hands of park visitors from the park agencies. Now, we've submitted that app to the App Store, and I'm proud to announce that you can download the app today. So look for OpenTrails in the iOS App Store. Now, what this means, thanks again. What this means is that as soon as an agency publishes their data in OpenTrails or otherwise gets it into our platform, they can publish their data to this native application very quickly. So one example of somebody using our API already is our friends at Transit Mix. So Sam was able to put trailheads into the Transit Mix application so Transit Mix users can route routes that go closer to parks and trails. We think that's awesome, and we think it's just the beginning of amazing things people are going to do with open data for Parks and Rec. Now I've got one more thing, and it's a really quick, huge thank you. We're supported by an amazing set of people, including our friends, our family, our customers, advisors, mentors, everybody in the CFA family, including fellows, brigades, and everybody there. So there's too many to name, but I have to name a few. Kate, Ariel, Orion, and all our families, thanks for living with us. Alan, Lizzie, Jack, Garrett, and Mike for really making OpenTrails a reality. And of course, Lane, Dharmishta, and Ron for creating an awesome accelerator program and a great place for us to do our work. So thanks again. Let's have a beer and get outside.